You're looking now at the officials for tonight's hockey game. Ron Fournier is your referee. Jerry Pateman and Leon Stickle are the two linesmen. The goaltenders who faced each other on Wednesday in a 1-1 tie at the Forum. Brian Hayward goes again for the Canadiens tonight. And down at the other end is Kelly Rudy. Now he's 10-5-0 in 15 home starts. He is holding a hot hand for the New York Islanders. This is Bob Cole with Harry Neal and Dick Irvin in the broadcast position here in Long Island at the Nassau Coliseum. And the Canadiens go after the first goal. Potvin and Diduck are the two defensemen for New York as the Canadiens roll the puck in from the opening faceoff. And there's Potvin trying to clear it out. He does. Going back is Green. He's on there with Larry Robinson. Islanders make quick changes. And the Canadiens start the play to center ice again. Chelios moving up to play right wing tonight. Goes in on his first shot. Konroyd delivered a check on Chelios. Chelios playing on the right side. Here's a break for Smith. Scores! Bobby Smith stealing the puck at the blue line. And the Canadiens lead 1-0.
Smith caused a turnover at the blue line as he took the puck off Duane Sutter and walked in all alone and beat Kelly Rudy. And you can see Smith gets a half a breakaway from the top of the circle. He puts it right through Rudy's legs.
Harry, going into the game Monday night in Montreal, Smith had 3 goals in his previous 30 games. He scored one against Boston. Here he just lets one go. I guess they weren't going in when the famine was on right there through the legs. And at 47 seconds, Smith gets his 21st.
Well, Smith, Dick, as you know, carried this team offensively for the first 45 goals in games, and it's only recently he's run into a serious drought. And to get a goal this early in the game is just what the doctor ordered to break a guy out of a slump.
What's going on here? I think Brian Hayward has asked for a time here to get a new stick or whatever because there's a delay at the Canadiens bench. There's the play again. Harry, what's a goal like this do? These teams played 1-1 through overtime. Terrific hockey game Wednesday night. Good goaltending. Now there's a very, very early goal.
Well, the New York Islanders, who haven't won in 7 games and have only won 3 of the last 16, it's a disastrous way to start. And after tonight, they play 7 away and 2 at home, and they have a lousy road record.
We started by saying Rudy held a hot hand for the Islanders. Now, folks, that's the first shot on goal for the Canadiens in this hockey game, but in fairness to Rudy, it was a dandy shot by Bobby Smith, who walked in alone after stealing the puck at the Islander blue line. Canadiens will clear it again. As far as center ice, Konroyd knocks it down for the Islanders. It's cleared back in to his own zone by Kordic and out again. Canadiens up to center. Flipped it across the line. Mcphee couldn't catch up to it. Gilbert nearly gave it away again for the Islanders. There's Gilbert, number 7, played it to the far side, and it comes to Konroyd up as far as center with a shot is deflected away high over the glass into the crowd back there.
You're right about Rudy having a hot hand. Wednesday stopped 34 of 35 shots.
This is Hockey Night in Canada from the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island.
What did I tell you?
This is fantastic.
No traffic, no crowds. Steve, you're a genius. Let's go ashore for a beer.
All right.
Here they come.
Welcome back, guys.
Rough night on the lake?
Smooth. Very smooth.
Cold age Molson Golden. About as smooth as it gets.
The only thing you forgot was the fish.
Trottier, number 19, for the Islanders with Bossy and Kromm on the wings as they try to even it up early here in the first period. Canadiens lead 1-0. Lemieux is 32, tried to steal it on again with Smith and Momesso. Smith scoring the goal for the Canadiens, and they're leading 1-0. Pass out of the zone by Randy Boyd, number 8. He'll have to do it again. Just cleared it up as far as center. It comes back to him. He fell. I'm telling you, these Islanders are a little shaky in the early going. But here's Trottier. He's never shaky. This time his pass, though, is intercepted and cleared back inside the New York zone again. Haanpaa dumped it on the boards. Kromm goes over to help out as the Canadiens are doing some fairly effective forechecking. in the early going of this game. Trottier couldn't stick handle anywhere. Canadians playing it close and becoming physical. Now Chelios is in, gets a chance. Hit the outside of the post with a low shot. Chelios and Ryan Walter trying to dig it off the boards. Trottier gets it ahead to Bossy. A little pass at the blue line intercepted again, and the Canadians, I'll tell you, are staying right on top of the Islanders. Gingras, long shot, deflected away by Rudy. And the Islanders can't solve anything. They just dump it out.
Well, New York looks very tentative, and with their defense, with Morrow and Johnson out, they're going with some guys who haven't played a lot in this league. And it looks like Perron wants his Canadians to forecheck heavily.
They're doing just that, and they're leading 1-0 on the strength of some fine forechecking. Bobby Smith intercepting a pass. Sutter plays it in, but they're offside. Dale Henry, number 20, called up for this game tonight, went in on the left wing.
Well, there is Jean Perron of the Canadiens, who tonight is without Chris Nyland. He was hurt early in the game on Wednesday night. Shel Darlene and Shane Corson also out for Montreal with injuries. And Gilles Thibodeau, the youngster, not in uniform tonight. That's why Chelios is up as a forward. You mentioned Ken Morrow. He was hurt when John Kordic cracked him a pretty good one the other night in Montreal. Patrick Flatley also injured. Brian Kerr and Thomas Johnson, they've been out for a month because of injuries suffered in a traffic accident.
Canadians shoot the puck to center ice, nearing the 4-minute mark of the opening period, and 1-0 is the score for Montreal. Konroyd backhands one off the boards. Brent Sutter through the middle, cleared it in. Makela centered it, and the play is called with the sticks going high to the right of Brian Hayward.
Bit of a quick whistle, Mr. Neal?
I think it was, but the referee, Ron Fournier, was on the other side of the net, the right side as you're looking at it, and I think Hayward thought he had it. But it was a quick whistle because the puck was poked loose quickly. Here's the pass over. Now watch in front of the goal here. Hayward gets the puck right here. He's trying to find it. It's like a little mouse running around there, and he can't get his hand on it. And really, the whistle shouldn't have gone.
Brian Hayward has the best individual goals against average amongst NHL goaltenders. 2.82, and he has been quite a pleasant surprise for Montreal. They obtained him in the offseason via Winnipeg for Steve Penny.
Bobby Smith got his 21st of the year at 47 seconds into this first period to give Canadians a 1-0 lead. They played 4 minutes now, and the Islanders pushed the puck up into the corner along the boards. Swoboda tried to clear. Canadians get it out. Boyd bumped his man at center ice. Maley, he couldn't go very far. Dineen drops it back. Carbonneau intercepts a pass again in the center ice area. And Dineen turns once more. Lead pass on the right side. Islanders get up along the boards, trying to clear it in. Canadians again playing it close, and they're in possession and in control and looking very confident in the early going of this hockey game. Smith scoring to give the Habs a 1-0 lead. This is Randy Boyd. Out comes Haanpaa, number 25 again. It's picked off by Momesso. Lemieux, and a great save by Rudy. Lemieux is in again alone. Bobby Smith over there, keeping it in. Canadians forcing the play. Another shot misses the net on the short side from the stick of Lemieux. But it's all Montreal in the first 5 minutes of this hockey game. They're leading 1-0.
The Islanders have committed some terrible turnovers right at their blue line. It's cost them a goal and 2 other good chances.
Boy, have they ever been giving the puck away. Long shot sliced away by Hayward. Lemieux, number 32, will handle it there on the boards. LaFontaine was there to stop the play. Kept it in. Gilbert's pass to the line. Diduck shot, lobbed by Hayward. And the goaltender hangs on to it. He has not been too busy yet. 1-0 Montreal.
If you're a young Canadian thinking about where you're going, you're beginning to see the obstacles. The high cost of university, the difficulty of learning a high-tech trade. Think about the Canadian Armed Forces. We need you. We'll help you get a degree or learn a skill and guarantee you a job. Visit a recruiting center and talk to us. It's your choice, your future. The Canadian Armed Forces.
great years the Islanders have had, and they were in the finals the 5th year. And I think the fact that they've played so often, right to June the 1st, you can add a year or two on the careers of especially their key players.
Brent Sutter is on there for New York, a line made up of Makela on the right and Dale Henry on the left. As Skrudland turns in his own zone for Kordic to dump one into the Islanders' end of the rink. New York's Henry bumped before he could move a step. Kordic ran into him. Skrudland from center will just shoot it in. Rudy out of the net, stopping the puck for Konroyd. He was bumped by Kordic. Canadiens in there. Robinson's low shot. Rebound. And it was saved right in front of the net by Leiter. A goaltender was out of position, and Leiter made a save there. Could have been 2-0 Montreal. Makela comes to center and unloads the shot for Hayward. He loved it. Had it taped all the way. Made it look fairly easy. Kept in by Henry. Makela in the corner trying to dump it out. Hayward looking back there, ready to stop a pass out. Brent Sutter has it. He's taken in on the boards. Sutter tried to kick it loose. Puck pass moving up in front of the net along with Dale Henry. He was nearly caught. Canadians shoot it down the ice. Now that's going to be icing. As Diduck comes back, and icing it is against Montreal.
Harry, you mentioned the Islanders playing a lot of playoff hockey. So have people like Larry Robinson with Montreal, and Marcel Dion always graciously, I guess, when people say, hey, you were drafted with Lafleur, you're still playing, but Marcel will always say, look how much more hockey he played than I did over all those years he was in the playoffs. And of course, through most of that, of course, Larry Robinson was there as well. Injured a little bit prior to the rendezvous break, got the break, and has played pretty well ever since.
I think that break will be a lifesaver for Larry. He may be a couple of weeks getting himself back in shape after being off skates for 5 days. But in the dash for the cash in March plus the playoffs, I think that break will really do him a lot of good.
Kromm has moved up now to play with Trottier and Bossy for the New York Islanders. That's Naslund over there. Ryan Walters on the ice also, as is Chelios. Walter couldn't stop it. A long shot from the blue line is stopped by Hayward. Cleared on the boards and out into the center ice area. Here's Naslund one-on-one. Naslund going in there. One hand of the puck along the ice, but Rudy stopped it. He couldn't get much on it. Ryan Walter nearly broke up a play in front of the goaltender. There's Potvin leading the attack. Potvin to the line, and he lost the puck as he hit the blue line. Then he kicked it along, and of course, 2 wingers were in offside.
We work the CN way because our prairie's wealth depends on an efficient railway to keep costs down and make our grain competitive in distant lands.
This is Bob Cole along with Harry Neal, Dick Irvin, Ron McLean, and Don Cherry. We have the Islanders and the Canadiens for you tonight from the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island. 1-0 Montreal and the Bobby Smith goal. Canadiens hit lightning very early. 47 seconds when Smith scored unassisted, intercepting a pass at the Islander blue line. Gainey is not flying. Maley left it there at the blue line, and the play is called. Penalty coming up. First penalty of the hockey game.
What a body check on Gainey. And Carbonneau got mad, and he threw one. He's going to get caught for interference.
On the same plays. Very slow getting to the penalty box. Seems to be in some kind of difficulty.
Carbonneau was mad at this real good check thrown by Sutter on Gainey. And watch Carbonneau. Here's another angle. Gainey got all of that one. And you don't see Gainey get hit that hard that often. But when the Sutters are on the ice, you better look out. If you're in the wrong colored shirt, they're going to go over you a few times.
This time it was Duane Sutter delivering that heavy blow to Bob Gainey. Shook him up.
Well, there's number 4, Gerald Diduck, former Lethbridge junior. The Islanders have made so many changes. You look at their press guide, half the team in uniform tonight is in the system category and not listed as being on the regular roster when the season began.
Well, one thing that's working for the Islanders is their power play. They're 3rd overall and 2nd at home. But lately they are 6 for 53. So even that's gone dry.
Islanders have an eye over their shoulder at the New York Rangers. They've come up to tie the Islanders now for 2nd place in the Patrick Division. They need a goal here. They're trailing 1-0, and Bossy is on there taking the pass from Putman, pushing it in. There's Bossy centering it. It went right by LaFontaine and right down to Rudy. Diduck will turn with it. Ryan Walter keeping a close eye on him. Trottier was late getting out. This could be called, and it is. Offside. It'll come all the way back to the Islanders' own.
And I'll tell you why Trottier was late coming out. He hit by accident Chelios in the face with a stick, and he spent about 3 seconds making sure that Chelios was all right, and that cost him the offside.
You know,
so when you're a nice guy, Dick, it doesn't pay in this game.
Chris Chelios started the game as a forward. Look at it here in the corner as they come together. And Trottier a bit concerned right there. That's the accidental clip.
Well, he hit him so hard, no wonder. See him going over there. It's a long apology when you give the guy the lumber right over the head.
Former coach, Ari, you'll appreciate this. Chris was caught up the ice a couple of times one night, and Serge Savard said if he wants to play up the ice, why doesn't he play as a forward? Next practice, he came out with Guy Carbonneau sweater. He said, I'm playing as a center back.
And he's a right winger tonight.
On defense right now.
2 Sutters are out there for New York. They clear it in. Makela, the other forward. That's Makela in the corner with the puck. Looks back to the point and delivers the pass. Leiter's shot is blocked in front of Hayward. Canadiens killing the penalty runner well. They shoot it down the ice. 50 seconds left in the penalty to Guy Carbonneau. Makela got away from a check and rolls in there. Makela tried to set it up. It got back to the line. Konroyd waits over here. The pass goes the other way. And Sutter's shot deflected in front by Makela, but missing the goal. Konroyd, a pass again. Another drive. It was tipped in front of the net. Power play goal. New York has tied it.
Brent Sutter scores his first goal in 11 games on a very nifty tip-in on a shot from the point by Konroyd. Watch Sutter now, 21, just to the right of the net. See him? Gets a stick on it, redirects it. Hayward had no chance. And there's a piano off another guy's back. Brent Sutter, who's coming in front of you. You'll see him at the left of your screen, 21. Watch this. Tips it in. Oh, it went off the Montreal player's stick. But Sutter jumped so high, I think they're going to give him the goal. I think it went off Green's stick into the net. Nice job, Tate.
9:16 the time of that goal. And it'll likely be Brent Sutter. We'll wait for the official on it.
They should give it to Konroyd if that replay, if I was seeing it properly. You know, in the hotel today, I saw Bobby Kromm, father of Richard Kromm here with the Islanders, coming in to see him play tonight and tomorrow night. And Bobby and I are a member of a very exclusive club in Detroit. It's hard to get in, not hard to get out of, the former Red Wing Coaches Association.
There's Robinson.
Islanders goal.
Here's the announcement.
Scored by number 29, Ken Leiter.
Leiter got the goal.
The assist, number 33, Steve Konroyd. And number 24, Mikko Makela.
So Konroyd and Makela assisted on the goal. Leiter was given credit, his 7th of the season at 9:16.
And the piano's still on the back of Brent Sutter, I guess, Harry.
Bring that grand piano out. It's right back on Sutter's shoulders.
That business about being a member of the Red Wing Coaches Alumni Association, you've got a pretty big group there.
We have. When we have our summer golf tournament, we have to rent 2 courses.
Well, there's number 29 who did the scoring, Ken Leiter. He's from Detroit, the Michigan State, an American with the Islanders.
5 years in the American League. He's been one of the few pleasant surprises for Terry Simpson.
Now then, the Islanders come to life after that goal by Leiter. Dineen keeps it in, pushed it on the boards, cleared in by Bassen, in around the net. Canadiens try to get the puck out. Score is tied now at 1, just past the halfway mark of the first period. Carbonneau waits for the puck to squirt loose. Now he gets it, then lost it again. Robinson checked his man, Bob Bassen. Maley didn't see it in time. Bassen doing a pretty good job against 2 Canadiens. He's in the corner trying to center it. Carbonneau knocked it off his stick. Carbonneau sends a pass down to the left side, and Gainey hooked it on the boards and in. Maley coming up. Might be a collision here. Maley bumping with Randy Boyd. Boyd. Dangerous pass, but he got it away to LaFontaine. He's in there. Couldn't beat the Canadian defenseman. He tried to split him. Ludwig knocked it away. Now Swoboda comes in. He is stopped. Got a pass away somehow to Naslund. Naslund being hounded. Back to Swoboda, who centered it. It hit a skate and bounced away from Chelios, who was up on the play in front of Rudy. Score tied 1-1. 8:50 left in the period. They're offside on this rush. From the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, this is Hockey Night in Canada.
Security representing.
The score. We're tied here in Long Island at 1. Canadians scored first, and then the Islanders got a power play goal. Canadians get the puck in. It's not in there for very long. Swoboda has to hurry back. Sutter is in for checking. So is Dale Henry. Henry got a piece of Swoboda. Canadians get the puck out, however. Chelios to center. Backhands it in for Ryan Walter. Potvin, the first one back, but the goaltender, Rudy, fired it up on the boards. Naslund was there, and he was hit hard by Potvin. The puck in front of the net. Ryan Walter and Potvin fight forward in on the boards. That's Henry. Nice play. Gets to Diduck. Diduck goes in, and he's checked before he could get a backhand shot in on the net.